strong, a new goal, a new energy, a new plan. But somewhere along the way, everything disappears. It's just gone, thin air, poof. And every single time you start something, this happens. Let me tell you, you're not lazy. Your brain is just not trained for it to continuously do whatever you have planned. Your brain is built to chase rewards, but most of us don't know how to use that to our advantage. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how to reprogram your brain to stay consistently motivated without relying on willpower or any other external source of motivation. Do you know what is the real MVP of motivation? Name it dopamine. We have heard of it multiple times, but it is just not a pleasure chemical, it's a motivation molecule. So, do you know when dopamine gets released? I know, when most of us knows that when we do something good, when we feel the satisfaction inside ourselves, that is when dopamine hits us. So yes, dopamine is released when you achieve something. It is released when your brain expects a reward and gets it. That is why scrolling social media, binge watching Netflix, Hotstar, it feels so addictive because it delivers quick and it gives us effortless dopamine hits. But when we talk about long-term goals like building a business, losing weight, changing careers, where there is no immediate dopamine, so our brain loses interest. And that is the only reason we just leave the motivation and we are blank. We don't know what to do. Because every time we start new, it's just gone. And today I'm going to tell you about the reward cycle through which you can train your brain to form habits, and the best part, you can hack it. So let's see what comes in reward cycle. It's a 5-step process of cue, craving, action, reward and reinforcement. What are you waiting for? Now let's hack the reward cycle together. First thing, micro wins triggers micro rewards. You always have to break your big goals into tiny units of work. In the first video of this series, we have seen how you can plan like a pro, and in which I have told you how you can plan such that you can divide your work in a single unit of task. So if you haven't watched that video, I would suggest go and watch and then come back to this video and then we can start from here. And those who have watched, let's continue. So just don't aim to write a book. So whenever we expect to do something, for example writing a book, we say I want to write a book, I want to publish a book. Why you have to do it in a complete go? Just aim to write 200 words each day. 200 words today, 200 words tomorrow, 200 words day after tomorrow, and you'll see that your whole books will get completed in a month or so. Because each smaller task gives you a dopamine bump and momentum. The second and other most important thing is we have formed habit, we have planned like a pro, but still we are not able to work on it. Why? Can you tell me? Because it's boring. Our brain doesn't like to do the boring work. It runs on automation. So every time you do something repeatedly, it wants to make it shorter. It doesn't want to do the whole work again and again. So if you're not gamifying your routine, you are most probably to lose it. What you can do is turn your smaller task into gain. Example, you can use streaks, points, reward jar to visualize progress, and it sounds simple, but your brain loves the rewards, loves the visible rewards that comes along it. So a small example that you can say, I think you use Snapchat, right? You use it. Okay, and even if you don't, most of the people uses Snapchat where there's this feature of building a streak. So it's just very simple. You have to click a picture, any picture, and you can send to a friend, and then your streak will be maintained. Similarly, you can do it with your habit forming. You can maintain a streak and you show off to people. If you're losing weight, if you're going to gym, you are dieting one day, you show off, you dress well, you click your pictures, and then just go for it and gamify your routine. Feel good about it. Always remember that anticipation is the key because of which dopamine is released. That means if you hype up your brain, if you hype up and you create rituals, for example, making a coffee, lighting a good candle before, let's suppose you do YouTube recording. Okay, so before recording, if you just play a good music, which I do, to just pump up my mind, and it feels like, oh, now I have to record, and I feel happy about it. So you can use anticipation as a trigger, anything that signals good things are coming. If we, the fourth and I think the most important point, that is you have to avoid excessive dopamine. So if you are doing things like binge watching, Insta scrolling, multiple notifications are coming, you are getting your dopamine hits through these things. And whenever it comes about the real task you need to do, it's just gone. You cannot, because you will not get that dopamine release. You are already overburdening yourself with the dopamine using the phone, using the reels, using the things which can effortlessly gives you dopamine, and then your brain doesn't want to work. You can try dopamine detox, in which an hour a day you just keep all your screens away. You can rewire your brain to do more meaningful efforts. The fifth point, that is always pair your effort with satisfaction. Don't just grind and move on. Pair every effort, big or small, doesn't matter, with satisfaction. You have to celebrate it, feel it, log it, because this closes the reward loop and reinforces motivation. That doesn't matter what the outcome is. If you just keep doing it, your body will eventually feel good about it, and you will feel satisfied. Once you enjoy it, you will feel satisfied. We can take a small example here, that you're coming out of gym, you did a good workout, and then there is this samosa wala in front of you. You just controlled your craving and didn't have that samosa and just went home. That feeling of satisfaction, you have to enjoy it. You don't have to regret it that you haven't eaten that samosa. You have to enjoy it. You have to celebrate the feeling of achieving, to sticking to your willpower there. A pro tip that is coming along, as always, in this video too. Here's a strategy I swear by. It's an effort reinforcement loop. Every time you push yourself to do something hard, even if you fail, journal it and reward it, not for the outcome, for the effort you did just to start it. Once you start doing it, your brain starts to associate effort with positive reinforcement, because now you're not rewarding it for the outcome, you are rewarding it for the effort you are putting it. The more effort you put, the more rewarding it will be for your brain. And that's how you build intrinsic motivation. And that's the kind where you doesn't need any external motivation in your life. I think after this video you must have understood that why most people fail. It isn't because they are lazy. It's just because they are pushing themselves to try hard and then rewarding themselves by quitting. So you have to decide whether you want to reward yourself by quitting, or whether you want to reward your efforts, not the outcome of it. This is the science of the reward cycle. And once you hack it, you will be unstoppable. So do tell me which of these strategies you are going to try for yourself. And let me know in the comments if you want to go from occasional to consistent, because that is the next video in our series. And it's a game changer. So do not forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next upcoming video on how to go from occasional to consistent. See you in the next video. Bye.